one of the Hall of Famers that I also mentioned as being here on the show, one of the four. You could hear him cackling to my left. Good to see you, Derrick Brooks.
Pleasure, Mr. Eisen.
Kicking things off, I need to describe for the radio audience what we see right here. You got the black pants on.
Yes.
The gold jacket of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Indeed.
And you've got the K Jewelers, I guess, button or...
Yes, let me turn it, make sure everyone...
Okay,
turn it,
you got it right there, because you're here representing K Jewelers. It has the ring. They come up with the beautiful ring of excellence that they give to folks like yourself. Now, where does one get, though, the vest to go three-piece on a gold jacket?
That
Where does one get the gold vest?
Well, that's kind of exclusive information I can't give out.
Okay.
But I must say I got the idea because I saw another Hall of Famer with one.
Now, can I guess which one that would be?
Yes.
Curtis Martin?
Exactly.
Okay.
And I went and told him, I said, just so you know, you will not be the only one with a vest. I'm going to go get one of those made, so when you see me in it, just know I'm going to give you homage every time somebody asks me about it.
By the way, I
think I wear it a little better than him.
I guessed correctly.
Yes, you did.
Yes, well, I mean, you do rock it. You do rock it. And then you just moved your jacket around, and I'd love for you to describe. Open it up on the left side right there. What does that say? There is a stitching inside each gold jacket, correct?
Yes, so basically it's custom made, and it has our name on it, and your class number. So I was number 281, class of 2014.
You were the 281st enshrining in the history of the pro football.
Yes, right behind my very good friend, Warren Sapp, who was number 280.
And
so if you say fate, as it is.
Because you played right behind him all those
behind
years.
him. So I see right now I'm right behind him for the rest of our lives in Kent. So that's how we're tied together.
Derrick Brooks here on the Rich Eisen Show. What do you think of these defenses? Let's talk about the defenses in Super Bowl 50.
Well, I was pleased championship weekend that it was great defense being played. As a student of the game, it's been a while since that has happened. And for those two defenses to step up and lead those teams that weekend, I must say I was very impressed in the manner that they did it. And it wasn't, anything less than dominant. They answered a lot of questions, and you can see the momentum being played up to it in their moments that the Carolina defense as well as the Denver defense stepped up. And it's not ironic that they were able to do it at home.
In the history of the NFL, the history of this great league, there's only one defender to have pick sixes in back-to-back playoff games in the same playoff season, and it's Luke Kuechly, a linebacker. How good is this kid, Derrick Brooks? How good is he?
Still getting better. I still see him climbing that mountain. Every year, he's picked up another notch of his game. And I think a lot of that has to do playing beside a seasoned veteran in Thomas Davis. People forget he missed some games earlier this season with the concussion protocol, but again, going through that, it doesn't seem like he missed no time at all. But he's come in, accepted his role, what it was at the time, and now he's growing into the leader of this defense, and he's doing it in a manner where it's big enough stage for Cam to be the leader of the team. So I think I can see him getting better each and every week. I watch him on film, taking command of the defense, changing his game up where he was more of a blitzer. Now he's more playing in the zone and obviously being able to catch the ball when it's thrown his way.
Do you have a problem with Cam's celebrations?
No, not at all. I believe there's space in this game for all personalities. Defender, stop him. Stop him. I mean, now, how many moments he celebrate, again, that's on him. But I think as a defender, you need to be so focused on doing your job that I have no problem with that at all.
None?
None.
So what do you think Denver needs to do to make sure he doesn't celebrate Sunday?
I think, one, they got to obviously keep him behind in the downs. That's what Atlanta was able to do when they played Carolina.
Explain what you mean by that.
By that meaning, took away the run. So he had a lot of second and longs, third and longs, where he was third and long to me, meaning 7 or more. So he had a lot of long yardage situations where they had to force him to do something that he was uncomfortable doing, and they dictated that. And Atlanta didn't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over and give him a short field, make him drive. Now, Carolina gets away with a lot of explosive plays. And that's why, again, if you take away the run game and keep him behind on the down, now the defense get a chance to dictate the action.
I only have about 3 minutes left with you, Derrick Brooks. The Lovie Smith firing, is that fair? Do you think that was fair?
It was surprising. There's nothing in this league, when you look at the bylaws, say fair. It's about competitive sports, and it's just a part of it. It was very shocking and surprising to me, but I've learned in obviously my 21 years of dealing with the NFL not to be surprised.
But I mean, shouldn't we give Lovie credit? You would know this. You have a front row seat for Jameis Winston's rookie year.
Yeah, I think yes.
That what Jameis was supposed to be doing off the field in many people's minds was supposed to happen with him did not happen in his
you give him credit, for that, and obviously you move on. Now, bit of business, speaking of credit.
Yes.
You need a little credit?
What do you mean?
You can go down to kjewelers.com.
Look at you moving into that direction.
You can go down there.
Okay.
Establish some credit. Valentine's Day coming up.
Look at you.
No, obviously.
I was about to lead you to it.
Well, I'm going to go a step ahead because I want to help our guys out.
You're a leader.
Yeah, in 2 weeks here, Valentine's Day, let's do yourself a favor. Do us men a favor.
It's less than 2 weeks now, Derrick.
Yes,
it's 10
it is.
days. It's 10 days away.
9.5 now. Go down to kjewelers.com or go to k.com online.
Yes.
For those that don't want to go to the malls or whatever.
Got it.
Go visit the #1 jeweler in America and make that day special. They're partners with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Obviously, as you said earlier, they designed our ring of excellence.
I'm holding it right here in my hand. You've got one on your hand.
Exactly. And they custom design at the stores now. So if you don't like what you see on display, just tell them.
Now, I don't know. You're the second one to come with this ring and put it on the middle finger, Derrick. Is there anything?
Because I got my other middle fingers for my Super Bowl ring. So I got them on, so it'll be the center of attention. But again, I'm not taking it off that.
Make sure. Okay.
So it's on the middle finger because I can hold like that.
I got it. Okay.
You can see it.
And you've got the other indelible ring on your wedding ring on your left hand.
Yes, sir. I tell you what,
yes.
I'm not going to miss going to k.com.
There you go. K.com. Take advantage of some great deals. Find the perfect gift. Valentine's Day is now 9.25 days away. The #1 jewelry store in America, K Jewelers at dbrooks55. Before I do let you go,
yes.
you have been an appeals officer.
Yes.
For the National Football League. How has that experience been for you?
Yeah, it's been great because it gives me an opportunity to stay invested in the game, bring a different education to the process, being a first defensive player, minded to do it. So I think in my 2 years, I've been able to talk to players, educate not only the players but the league and how certain things are officiated, certain fines are levied, and it's been a beautiful experience. Now,
yes.
I had to make some tough decisions,
Which one was the toughest decision?
I would say the toughest was Aqib Talib, being a former teammate of mine.
The finger in the eye?
Yes, and going through that process. And anytime you suspend anybody, it's tough. You don't want to take someone off the field. But to me, the position they put themselves in, I don't necessarily do it. I just hear the case and I make a decision.
But that was a no-brainer, though, right? To sit him down.
Nothing is a no-brainer.
Well, I mean, what do they say? They say, hey, Derrick, he told me this. That is what led up to that. And that's the sort of thing that's being told to you?
I ask a lot of questions because for you as a player to get to this level, it just don't happen. No spur of the moment. But I try to dig into the history of this, some build up. I watch every play of the game. Even when guys get fined, I watch other plays to see how did it get to this. And if there's some clarity there, sometimes I need clarity. So I go ask all the questions to make sure I can go to bed at night comfortable with every decision I made.
Now, I know James Thrash had the Odell Beckham case in front of him. I've got Antonio Brown coming up in the third hour. Vontae's perfect.
Yes, we've had a very few conversations.
So you and Vontae's have had chats?
No, me and Antonio.
You and Antonio about that?
No, about plays that he's gotten letters on. So he's
what letters has he gotten?
Well, from the celebrations to certain plays.
Oh, yeah, jumping on the goalpost, right?
Yeah, a little excited.
What do you tell him?
I tell him, young man, you gotta be careful how you celebrate. Certain things you can't do, certain things you can't.
Okay, very good. Derrick Brooks here on the Rich Eisen Show. Again, K.com, Valentine's Day around the corner. I will give you this Hall of Fame ring back before I forget.
Thank you. But you've seen quite a few of these
week in,
week out.
They're incredible. They're incredible. Derrick Brooks here. Next up are two Hall of Famers here on the Rich Eisen Show. Still in just the first hour. Jerome Bettis coming up next, and after him, Marcus Allen with Archie Manning on the other side. That is how we are rolling here on this Thursday Super Bowl 50 edition of the Rich Eisen Show. Valentine's Day also, in addition to going to what you're talking about, Pro Flowers is there for all of my listeners and viewers for you to go right now and get 1 dozen assorted roses plus a free glass vase for just $19.99. And if you order this week, not only are you going to front load the gift, not only are you just going to get this off your plate, but they're going to throw in free chocolates for you. And if you really want to do it right, and Derrick Brooks would agree, double the roses for just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com and use my code Eisen, E-I-S-E-N. The only way to get this amazing Valentine's Day deal, including the free chocolates if you order this week, you go to proflowers.com, click on the blue mic in the top right corner and type in Eisen. That's proflowers.com, click on the mic, type in E-I-S-E-N. Order today. This deal expires Friday at midnight. We're just trying to make everybody have a great Valentine's Day.
They can't say we didn't try.
Correct.
We're being great teammates.
Let us help you, people. Thank you, Derrick. Good to see you.
Thank you, Rich.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.